comic book is what it is.
Okay.
But yeah,
the way that they set that up was
yeah,
great.
their post-production is great. They did a top 5 or top 10 or whatever they did. No, they did top 5. And
is it just to them, or is there like an invisible guy that does that shit for them?
No, I think I don't know who's who, but I think Finney is the main dude, the guy who talks.
Yeah.
Well, one dude sounds like one dude's got like a deep, weird, like Midwestern accent, and the other dude's got like a.
That's Finney.
Yeah.
That dude, David.
Yeah, Dave. But yeah, you guys should check out the Best Cast. They're awesome. Their post-production work is great. They've got about 30 plus 35 episodes under their belt. They're pretty good. And
I honestly think Matt would really enjoy that show. If he hasn't listened yet, Matt, I encourage you to listen to that, because Matt's he's into like
nerding out.
Not nerd. I don't want to say nerding out, but
that's what you want to say. You're
into,
not
like,
saying it.
He's into Star Wars.
You're being diplomatic, but that's what you want to say.
I mean, he wears Star Wars uniform, like costumes around his house when he's banging his wife.
When he got married, he was dressed as a stormtrooper.
That sort of shit. His groomsmen were like Chewbacca, R2-D2, C-3PO, or whatever his name is.
What was
his wife was Princess Leia?
Was Billy D. Williams the priest?
One of the chicks was dressed up like Billy.
And look, we're not making fun of you guys, Best Cast at least. We are making fun of you, Broderick, because you're a fucking nerd. But we're not making fun of Best Cast for being nerd. We're just saying, like that comic book thing alone, you proved our point, because that was a very nerdy bit. It was a great bit. It was entertaining. I loved every second of it. I probably learned more about comic book movies in that segment than I have ever, but it is a bit nerdy.
Not quite as nerdy as our Ho hierarchy.
Yeah, that's pretty nerdy. I mean, but we're real broadcasters now. Like, we have a duty to society.
We have to report.
We report hard-hitting stories like the hierarchy. What are you doing?
Speaking of
seriously
professionals, I don't know.
This is how good our show is. Today, in episode 75, we're gonna listen to Bunky pick a splinter out of his finger.
It's not even a splinter. It's like poop. It's like dry poop. Stop poop on my finger. Old poop finger. Old egg shirt. Oh, egg shirt. Egg shirt. Dude, egg shirt hit me up on text the other day.
Fucking egg shirt. You came in that when we were golfing. You were like, "Hey, nice coffee shirt."
So my buddy, this is going back to like 6th grade, and my buddy, who has an older brother that's 2 years older than us, everyone's out playing basketball.
Did you mess around and get a triple-double?
Yeah, dude. I didn't, trust me. So here comes our one friend that's in our grade, and he comes walking over, and he's got, the big head like Dominique Wilkins or Spud Webb.
Yeah, like Duncan or whatever, yeah.
So he comes over with a Dominique Wilkins shirt, or is a Larry Nance, I can't remember which one, and literally had stained egg all over the shirt.
Like, how do you determine it was an egg stain?
My buddy's brother. He comes walking up, he's like, "Hey guys," and he had like a little poop tooth too. It looked like he was walking up. All of a sudden, my buddy's brother turns around and goes, "Hey, egg shirt, what's up?"
Egg shirt. It doesn't even make any sense.
Egg shirt.
And when we went golfing, on the way there, it was so early right now. I was drinking coffee on the way to the golf course. And I had like a light blue,
brand new
light blue Under Armour, or like a dry fit polo, and I spilled just a fucking big glob of coffee right on the chest, and when I sweated it out my shirt, you could see the stain because it was brown. And Burnsie was like, nice coffee shirt. It doesn't make any sense. Coffee shirt doesn't make any sense.
Hey, coffee shirt. So this same dude, let me just tell one quick story for my friends back in my Lake. We're in 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade. We're out like throwing bricks through people's windows at their houses, and
they're trying to derail trains.
Yeah, we were ripping off hood ornaments and making necklaces out of them, and just terrorizing the neighborhood.
Like Heathcliff? Heathcliff? No one should terrorize their neighborhood?
I'm telling you, man, we were out of control. So anyway, cars would come, it's late at night, so we all dive in like behind bushes in a ditch. We're like, oh no. And we thought we were gonna get caught. The car pulls up and stops and puts the window down. So I was like, shh. And the lady goes, "All 4 of your asses are gonna be kicked." And we're like, oh no. And my buddy Curtis goes, "Oh oh, dude, it's my mom.
Is that X-Shirt?
That's X-Shirt. So X-Shirt's mom rolls up and is gonna bust us. So like, what do you mean all four of us? It was me, BP, that he's a big fan of the show. My buddy Chad, who was in the motorcycle accident that's back at home, and X-Shirt. And
Sure.
and we're like, what? So all four of us come out of the bushes. We're like, yeah, what's wrong? Because she didn't see us do anything.
Yeah.
There was no way she saw us throwing bricks.
Yeah, but you guys are always up to something, right? She just knew.
Yeah, she knew we were up to shenanigans. So we're like, what? She's like, do you know what time it is? And we're all looking at each other like, midnight, 1 o'clock maybe. Like, it's late.
Wait,
probably.
you guys are in the ditch having a conversation?
No. We all walked out with our heads down.
I thought you guys were still trying to hide, but somebody was like,
No.
I don't know, like 1 o'clock?
No, we all like walked out up to the car with our chins in our chest. We're like, oh, we got caught, we're busted. And we're all like, I don't know, like midnight, 1 o'clock. She's like, it's 9 o'clock. We all stop, we look at each other like, seriously? That's it? She's like, yeah, get in the goddamn car. So the three of us were like, no, we're not going with you. And X-Shirt's like, bye guys, see you tomorrow. So X-Shirt gets in the back seat. We're just like, no, we're not going. It's 9 o'clock. Is this a joke? So we just turned around, left, and went and terrorized the neighborhood.
So what did X-Shirt do? He just went home?
Old X-Shirt went home. And there were no cell phones back in those days. So we just went by X-Shirt's house and just yelled in his windows and made fun of him that he got in trouble.
Hey, X-Shirt, way to go home at 9 o'clock, loser.
Hey, X-Shirt, we're out here causing mayhem. You're at home playing video games on your Nintendo. Speaking of Nintendo, this episode of Big Brown and Burnsie is brought to you by EA Sports NHL 2001. Packaged up.
By the way, Internet, we have an unopened package box of NHL 2001. We're going to auction it off for charity, for the Human Fund. So if you guys want to, bid for a nice mint condition, unopened.
Not even open.
Dude, the seal's still on it.
Yep. So basically, you're out of the stands and onto the ice with this game.
NHL 2001, EA Sports, it's in the game.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, all right. That's a good one.
That was literally 21 minutes.
Yeah. I don't even know what we talked about for 21 minutes. Totally blacked out there for a second.